What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is going on up in this bitch? Okay, what's going on, y'all? Now, um, y'all do know that Basketball Wives come on tonight, and normally I would be home to do the review, but because I have to film, I can't do it tonight. So you'll be getting Basketball Wives live review tomorrow, and you'll also be getting a live review of the season premiere of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on tomorrow, right after the episode. You're gonna get Basketball Wives early in that afternoon, and then at 9:05 tomorrow you're going to get Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So we got more shows to get into this month. We got Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We got Basketball Wives. We got Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we got the conclusion of Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. So we still got some stuff to talk about this month. We still got some things to do. Now, one more thing. If you did not watch my live last night with Lexi McCullum of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but we did the Black Sheep Chronicles. I really feel like y'all should watch it. It was a very therapeutic and real conversation between two people that are considered the black sheeps of their family. I really hope you guys watched. Okay. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now let's get into Mr. Young Jock and Kendra Robinson. Now last night, Young Jock went and got on Instagram and decided to vent about his marriage to Miss Kendra Robinson. And this is what he had to say on Instagram. He took to Instagram and he said, "When I close my eyes, this is what I see. I'm tired of feeling like I can't be human in a world full of humans. I hate how strangers can just send shit to my wife and she instantly sides with them. Well, I'm done with all of this play rhetoric. I've been one of the most consistent people you will ever meet, and I'm at a point to where I'm just done. P.S. I don't want no celebration for walking away." So in the caption, he said, "Maybe I should just move to another country. Maybe I'm not as valued as I think I should be." At attorney Kendra underscore Robinson. "I tried to give you my all and you don't see the true king in me. I pray you find happiness elsewhere." Now, here's my thing. As I already stated at the beginning of this video, that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta returns on tomorrow. So with you making that post on Instagram, you already know that the first thing that everybody's thinking is you're doing this for the sake of a storyline. You're doing this because the show is coming out. You're doing this because you want us to tune in to the show. Now, mind you, it ain't much y'all got to do to make me want to tune in because I love Love and Hip Hop. I know that Love and Hip Hop ain't big as it once was, and I know it ain't the same as it used to be because y'all know my channel used to be booming with Love and Hip Hop reviews back then. But I still love the show. You feel what I'm saying? Like I definitely still love the show. You feel what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so at the end of the day, that's pretty much the gist of the situation. So that's what he said on there. And then my thing with Young Jock is this: we know that you are very consistent. We know that you're a consistent cheater, you're a consistent liar, and you're a consistent game player. We do all know this. We know this already, Jock. We know. But at the end of the day, Kendra, you already knew what you had when you got with him. Okay. And that's just one thing that I have to say. And I don't like to blame women for the actions of a man, but we have seen Kendra season after season scream and yell and telling Jaceel to leave her if he can't be the man that she needs him to be, instead of her getting up and leave. So to me, it's like, if there's obviously no trust in this relationship or this marriage or what have you, it's obviously none there. Because if anytime somebody can send you something and you believe it right out the rip, right out the gate, you believe what they say, then that means there's no trust and you shouldn't even be with this person then, if that's the case. Because I feel like if I'm with you and anytime somebody send me stuff, I believe it, and that's the first thing that I go do is believe whatever they say and listen to whatever the fuck they say. It's kind of crazy. And I just think that once it gets to that point, I just think that, yeah, there has to be some choices and some decisions that have to be made at that point when it comes down to it. Now, I personally like Jock. I do. I love him on the show. I love his personality. And I also like Kendra too. I like them. I like them both. But both parties got to see the side that each one of them, play into the situation. Okay. Somebody in the comments made this remark and said, boy, get the out of here. You announced your divorce in April and you come on here trying to embarrass her. Now you want to take it back. Go the fuck away. You married her but had no intention on being faithful and got mad at her for being upset that you weren't faithful. You didn't bring her peace, so she ain't give you none. Y'all done and over with, so let it go. You wanted her to be okay with you disrespecting her and not say nothing like Rashida. And I agree with that. Now, after he made that post last night, he turned around and this is what he said. He took a picture of himself and he said, today I allowed the rest of me to get the best of me. I know the man that I've become and the sacrifices that I made to evolve. Never allow people to belittle you. Apologize for the belittling. Then turn around and stand on the belittling. I would be logging off social media and possibly taking some time to reflect on my decisions. Side note, we are all only here for a short stay, so please, I beg of you, don't waste your time or others if you truly love them. And so he says, I am grateful for attorney Kendra Robinson and the countless memories. Social media is not the place for certain conversations, but television isn't either. So please understand if I don't respond to calls or texts. At the end of the day, Jock, you are the one who brought this shit to social media. You brought it, and you said it's not a space for it, and television isn't either. So you got to make the sound decision on whether or not you want to continue to play this reality TV game or you don't. And that's just the basis of the situation. And you put yourself out there for the world to talk about it, for the world to see, and for the world to hear, and things like that. So it is what it is. So now he went on his radio show, Word on the Street, and Lil Zane posted what Jock said. And in the caption it says, as a man, we just want to feel appreciated. Prayers up for my boy Jock and Kendra. I hope they can work out their differences because I really like them as a couple. Do you all agree with Jock? Okay. Now this is what he said on the radio show. Let's get into it.
Why did you need to tell us what was going on? Because we seen the post last week where people were filming you or taking pictures and sending messages to Kendra for whatever reason.
Right. And so I just find it, it's just hard for me to just take on, the concept of a complete stranger sending you something, and before you got proof, before there's a receipt, before anything is said and done for real to truly incriminate you, it's a problem. It's a rift in the household, and I just think it's unfair. You know what I'm saying? Because we live our life out on television. Some I live my life out on radio a lot. So a lot of people feel like they're connected to me and know my story, but there are a lot of truths that aren't revealed. You know what I'm saying? That aren't seen. And I just felt like this young lady sent a post saying that if Kendra was in New Orleans with me or not. If not, she had some info.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, you need to talk to her and find out what she got. Let's hear it. Mm-hmm. So then she came over and said, oh, I wasn't trying to create no issue after I posted what the girl posted. Then she says, it wasn't for clout. I just was trying to look out. You can say, well, how are you trying to look? She said, because my husband said that your husband, was in his Uber with a thick chick. And the young lady said, yeah, Kendra. And the husband said, no, it wasn't Kendra. Right.
Why did you need to tell us what was going on? Because we seen the post last week where
All right, so that was Young Jock, and he was addressing everything that he said on social media on the radio. And all I gotta say is this, Young Jock, I just feel like Kendra plays a part in this situation only because she chooses to still be with Jock despite the fact that he's betrayed her in the past. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I fought her for. But the same breath though, Jock, you have done a lot of things to this lady, and this is the reason why it's hard for her to trust you. So you really can't be upset when someone comes to her with something and she instantly believes it because she already know what type of man you are. But it's always up to her to figure out what she wants to do and what would be best for her and her mental. And being with you may not be the best for her mental. It probably won't be. I do find it funny that men like Jock and men like Zane, who are disrespectful to their women and treat their women like crap and take their wives for jokes, wants to sit up here and say, as men, we want to feel appreciated. As men, we want this. As men, we want that. As a man, although I'm a man who likes to deal with other men, I feel like I could still say this. As a man, I be looking at y'all on TV and I hear you guys say what y'all want from a woman. But these women sit here on TV and on podcasts and practically beg for y'all to give them what they want and what they need. And what a lot of them be asking you to do is to be a man, be honest, be trustworthy, be faithful, be loyal, take care of your kids, do what you're supposed to do for me and your kids and the kids that we got with one another, and to take care of home. They ask y'all to do things like that all the time. And what do you do to repay them? You fuck this one, fuck that one, get that one pregnant, go out here and do this, flirt with this woman, do that, step out, and you feel like you are supposed to do that because you take care of the house, you pay bills, you do this, and you feel like you should be rewarded with some new to do as a husband. But yet after you done set up and you done did all that, took that through all that shit, now you want some appreciation and you want to be treated for the king that you are. But relationship, how do you expect to be treated like one? It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make fucking sense to me. So yeah, that's my rant. I'm sorry. I kind of just found myself going in when I really wasn't trying to, but that shit be irking me, y'all. I don't know if y'all get it. That shit irk me, especially these men that be on reality TV. Like, y'all sit up here and y'all treat y'all women like shit, but then y'all want this king treatment. Like, you supposed to be treated like King Tut or some shit. Absolutely not. You don't heard that shit, and that's why they don't give it to you. So grow up, realize the part that you played in this shit, and see that what the fuck you're doing is wrong, and that's why they don't treat you like that. Sit back and think about this, then we can move on. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. Those are my thoughts on that. Now, again, I do like Jock and I like Kendra, and I hope that there's a possibility that they can make it work out if they possibly can. But if it's no way for it to work out, then that just means that it doesn't need to work out. That's just the basis of the situation for me. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. All of my life, and you know it hit the worst when it starts with the night. I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beat this felt. Just to taste to see you smile, so my body can melt. With the cause is dealt, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit